What it do, Cozy family? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys haven't heard, we're on the road to 500 subs. Once we've reached those 500 subs, me and Destiny are going to be doing a massive giveaway just to give back to the people that's been supporting us since day one. What you have to do to enter the giveaway is scroll down below, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and drop a comment on anything you want. Just let it be appropriate and respectful. It would just be easier for us to choose a winner. I know I've been doing a lot of story time videos lately. I just have one more to just end it off for the week because I honestly do want to start doing more, story times to just tell you guys a lot of stuff that happened to me in the past, a lot of embarrassing stuff, because I've dealt with a lot of embarrassing stuff like this video today. Can you believe Brandon Lee got catfished? Now y'all wouldn't believe it. I know. This was the time where I was Facebook famous. Big quotation marks, question mark, quotation marks. This is quotation marks, right? Yeah. This was the time where I was considered Facebook famous. I was an influencer on Facebook. I used to make videos like these, but it was mostly about relationships and things that I've never dealt with in the past that I felt like I was a guru at. Whatever. So this was like, I want to say 2 months to 3 months into this whole fame. So I was having like females coming left and right. Like I was just, okay, buddy. Like I didn't know what was going on, but I liked it. Now, this was before I got, whoever was watching me on Facebook at that time, you guys know that I was dating somebody and we were just like the couple of the year, like goals, whatever. Okay, whatever. She's irrelevant. Before I got with her, I was talking to multiple females like anybody would. Is there an emergency? So it just so happened that a lot of the females that I was talking to were from New York. So I'm like, it's lit. Like I literally got what I wanted. I got the fame that I wanted. And I'm getting attention. Like that's what I really, really wanted. Like I love the attention. So I'm like, oh, okay. Long story short, a girl just hits me up out of the blue, like, hey, how you doing? So me and her just talking. We were literally talking for like 2 months, a month and a half. Like we were just getting to know each other. Never spoke on the phone, never FaceTime, never video chatted her, never did anything. She literally had like 4 or 5 pictures of herself. And I'm like, at the very time, I'm like, well, she's no model. So that should just say like she looks pretty basic. I mean, she was beautiful, but she looked pretty basic. So I'm like, okay. So I texted her one day. I'm like, hey, what you doing? And this time I was working at a club called Mama Juana. So I'm like, what are you doing today? I work this shift. My shift is over at this time and it turns into a club. I work here. I'm underage. We don't have to drink, but order a hookah and we could just chill and I could have the chef cook some food. He's like, yeah, it's lit. My shift is about to end. I'm like, she's not here. So I'm texting her. She's leaving me on scene on Facebook. I'm like, so do I go home because I just worked, or do I wait for you? Because I'm tired. So I waited maybe like a good hour and a half, but it really wasn't anything because at that time, like time was going by fast, music bumping, the customers used to come in, like regular customers, like I was just talking to them, smoking hookah, whatever. My phone just starts going crazy. Oh, hey, sorry, I was getting ready. Where is the address, whatever. So I gave her the address. She's going to take the train to me. She didn't live that far, so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I got goosebumps in my ass. Like, you ever had butterflies in your ass cheeks? I'm the only one. So I had butterflies in my stomach, I guess, since all y'all is weird and y'all never been through that. Weirdos. So I got goosebumps or whatever. I'm like, yo, I'm telling my coworker, I'm like, yo, I got this girl coming over. I'm scared. So I'm going to be over here when she comes in. And I specifically told her to wear a certain, outfit because so I can know it's her. So I'm like, I told them, I'm like, she's wearing this, that, and the third. Now, she sent me a picture. You know how, like, you take pictures of your feet? She didn't show anything, her face. She just showed the outfit. So I'm like, okay, she got somewhat of the outfit that I told her to wear. all right, if you see this girl come in, just let her know, like, I'm in the back. In the restaurant, there was like a row of the wall, just all seats, and I was towards the back in a corner that was like the best corner. The AC was there. It was lit. Like, there was a big TV watching the game. So I'm like, all right, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour goes by. It's like 11:30, midnight. I'm like, yo. Now, this was the time where I'm like, I just recently got off this whole lockdown. I'm not trying to fuck it up. Like, where are you? Oh, sorry, there was train delay. Okay. Nah, no doubt. I get it. Train delay, I mean, it just had to be delayed when you was coming to see me, right? So, alright, cool. Whatever. I went through maybe like 2 hookahs. I had the bomb headache. Like, I had the most beautiful headache in the world. Like, it was right in my, between my unibrows. I mean, it was right between my eyebrows. So I'm like, why did I say unibrow? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to wait like 30 more minutes. But she's not here. I'm out. Yo, when I tell you, pictures are deceiving. Now, I don't want to, like, because she watches this video, I don't want to, well, I'm assuming she does, because she's, like, I saw her subscribe to the channel, whatever. Pictures are so deceiving. Like, now, I don't want to talk down on anybody. I wasn't the most amazing guy ever either. Like, I still have my flaws, so everybody has their flaws. But when I tell you I was not expecting this, I was not expecting this. Now, this is how I wanted it to end in my head. I saw her. There was a backdoor entrance. I was going to run and just dip. And if she asks for me, I don't even work there. Who's that? Who's that? That's not how it happened. So, I'm there. I'm smoking. I'm like, she's like, I'm here. I'm like, I'm Brandon. Where you at? Like, I'm here. That's not really telling me anything. Like, are you in? Did you get off the train? Are you in the bathroom? Like, where are you? Because there was like probably like 20 people at the time. Like, I can see who's coming in and out of the door. Like, it used to get packed like 80, 100 people. So I'm like, okay. So I see her walk through, because the doors was just all glass. So I see her. I'm like, so I put my head down. I'm smoking hookah. I'm on my phone. I'm paying attention, like, to my phone. I was just not trying to pay attention to that. When I tell you, she looked like an NFL linebacker. Like, shorty came in like this. I'm not bullshitting. Oh my God, hi Brandon. It's nice to meet you. I'm, such and such. And I'm just like, yo, I have to stay here. She's fucking Mike Tyson's niece. Like, let me, whew. Mind you, I'm short. Like, I'm only 5'11". At that time, I'm like 5'9". She must have been like 5'12". Like, yo. Like, yo. She just got a scholarship. She going places. So I'm like, alright, let's not judge a book by its cover. So we actually had a good time. She was funny. We was fun, whatever. Did I what? Did I text her back? Nah, I blocked her. You're not gonna lie to me. You're not gonna sit here. I told you where I worked. Now, if you felt like coming and tackling me while I have trays of water, she could have done that. So yeah, I got catfished. Man, I really wish that story played out how it was in my head. Because I would have hit flight. Yo, literally, where I was at, the back door was like 3 feet away. I could have just, whoop, jugged out of there. I could have hit flight. I would have hopped the train and all that. I would have whooped. Bro, I would have ran home and got there in 2.5. Mind you, I was working in a whole different borough. But whatever, like, you get the point. I'm just like, oh, shit. We got Rakishi's daughter with us. Like, big girls need love too. Not my cup of tea. When I say big, I mean real big on the top, very skinny on the bottom. So I didn't know, like, you know those people that are built like a lollipop? Like, big, skinny. She missed leg day, like, for the rest of her life. She bench presses like 250, 275. Like, I just don't understand. But like I said, I had a good time. She was cool. Didn't reply to her. Didn't text her back. Actually blocked her. She actually found my YouTube. I don't know how, but she never lied. These stories that I've been saying for the past couple of days, these are hilarious. I need more stories like this, so if you guys want, just comment down below and I'll just drop story times after story times. That's it for today's video. Like I always say, be humble, remain hungry, and stay cozy.